he gets his rocks off intimidating the shit out of this poor guy. You know what I mean? And like just seeing those little personality traits of these fucked up people, like that's for me, that's entertainment. You know?
Yeah,
That's what I want
developing
to
rich
see.
characters just makes the story that much better.
Well, it's kind of interesting to hear this because, you know, that's sort of been like a thing for me my entire life, is trying to understand why people do the things they do. That's not actually one of the things that draws me to horror. There's something else that draws me to horror, but I would say that trying to understand why people do the things they do has been something that I have, I don't want to say struggled with, but has been a fascination for me my entire life, going all the way back to childhood. I remember walking into a room where my parents were arguing to ask them a question. It was an innocent question. I don't even remember what the question was, but I just remember being naive and thinking, oh, well, you know, they're fighting, but I'll go in and I'll ask this question, and having one of them, I think my stepmother, turn to me and yell at me, and walking out of the room feeling like, well, that wasn't fucking cool. Like, why did she yell at me? Her argument was with my dad. You know, it was completely I don't want to say unfair, but I could just tell it was wrong for her to take her anger out on me. And so there's always been this part of me that has, I don't know, I don't want to say was curious why she did what she did. I don't really care about her as a person, but you know, that's just an example of it's interesting to me how people do things that on the surface or on paper may or may not seem logical, but they do. They do things that, looking back, might seem odd, but you know, I'm sure to her it made perfect sense at the moment.